Good morning. You guys don't know this, but I actually just make these videos so I can see what's going on with my hair for the day. uh, no, I'm just kidding. I'm feeling really, really good and inspired right now, so I wanted to come make a video and talk to you guys some. I'm coming through a couple days of a lot more sort of ick and just not ick as in bad, just as in it feels uncomfortable to be in, a lot of sadness coming up, a lot of anger coming up, those sort of things. And a lot in my meditation and my day and moving through emotions and different stuff. And there's some clarity sort of coming to that and a lot of revelations and breakthrough coming through. And so I'm just feeling really sort of up in all of that. I wanted to make a video, and I found myself being in the inspiration of wanting to make it and then immediately going to my mind and thinking, okay, I have this thing to talk about and I want to make this point and I'm going to tell them all about this insight. And it was just sort of an interesting process because I realized how much I was trying to control the content of this to make it good, and basically just uncovered that piece of myself that is seeking love externally, seeking love outside of myself through another avenue, and just seeing, like, finding how, I'll be scrolling sometimes looking at this, like looking through who's responded and the views that these videos get and different things like that, and it all just sort of like came to clarity in the realization of like wanting to make a point through these and realizing the only reason we're ever trying to make a point, trying to say something, trying to do it well, trying to do it good is to get people to like us, to get this certain response, whatever it is, to then validate that we are loved, that we are okay. And we already are. The belief that we aren't is the only thing that's separating us from feeling that constantly. So when that came up, I just sort of dropped the need to make a specific point and just came and be an inspiration talking through, and now there's content just being with what's real for me, and the content isn't coming from a place of lack by needing to get something from producing it. It's just the authenticity, and that is where I believe the richness and the fullness of who we really are, our ability to connect to each other and to change the world is really at, is just being in the wildness of whatever is true for us in this moment. So that was really cool to realize, and as a byproduct, I'm thinking of going on this challenge with myself of, when I post these videos, not looking at the number of views that they get, not looking at the Facebook likes, just completely disconnecting from that and seeing what comes up. So yeah, I think I'm going to do that, guys. That's going to be really cool. I'm going to make a commitment to myself for the next 10 videos, starting with this one. I am not going to look at any of the, analysis and metrics that the computer comes up with for that, in any of the ways that I'm not going to use any measurements to determine the success of this. I am just going to be in the inspiration of my creativity and put it out there, and it lands where it lands, and that's awesome. And I really came to a place of being okay with that, because once that belief came up and I was able to just hold it in love and let it shift, it shifted, and I'm not feeling that need to produce a specific thing anymore or get a certain result. I feel like I am back in the center of, like, I'm doing this because it's my passion, because I'm inspired by it, and then if it's helping others, that's awesome. And if nobody looks at it, that's cool too. So that'll be interesting for me to see what comes up in this whole thing. I know my mind will generate all kinds of crazy stuff, and I probably haven't seen the last of this belief because I know it's more deeply rooted than just this project, this thing. But I feel it moving, so that's exciting. And also some other things I've been meditating for an hour a day, and I switched it to meditating first thing, like literally first thing as soon as I get out of bed. I just thought one day in the meditation, wouldn't it be cool if I just got right out of bed? Like, how would my life change if I immediately went into this space first thing when I wake up? And I think this is only like day 3 of doing it, but it is really changing things, guys, a game changer. Of going into my day and starting from the place of self-connection is really, really grounding. And I know that sounds like kind of woo-woo to some people maybe, but it's just that feeling of like, I can relax. I'm in me now. Like, it's all good. And it doesn't mean it always feels happy. Like, there's definitely still stuff that comes up, but it's just like, okay, we're starting from that space now. I'm starting in the intention of being the space for whatever comes up in my life for that day. And I'm finding it much more easy to continually connect with that by starting first thing in the morning. So that's awesome too. And yeah, so I guess that's it for right now. And we're going to see what else comes out. I'll see you guys next time.